So today I will be reading some trollpastas. For those who are unaware, a creepypasta is a scary story on the internet that you're supposed to copy and paste. They're meant to be chilling, and some creepypastas do live up to that. But other creepypastas don't. A trollpasta is a creepypasta which, intentionally or unintentionally, is so bad that it seems more like an effort at trolling than an actual effort to elicit horror. So today I will be going through the trollpasta wiki and reading random pages. So without further ado, let's go. Sonic the Hedgehog 5 Scary Games. One day I went to take a shit, but then I pooped out a Atari Jaguar cartridge that says Sonic 5 Hedgehog do not play or die. It was written in shit, and I slammed the thing into my SNES and played it. I loved Sonic, so I played the game because I love Sonic the Hedgehog and I love repeating myself. The game started with Sonic, but he looked like he was ketchup from his eyes. I assumed it was just a glitch since this game is older than me, and I pushed the start button. The game started in level called Greenville Hill Zones. I moved Sonic, but he wouldn't move. I tried shaking the TV monitor, but he still wouldn't move. I yanked out the cartridge, but he still wouldn't move. And for some reason the music got stuck on one note and everything else stopped after doing so. I reset the Neo Geo, and now the game wouldn't play at all now. And then I found out all this time that my controller was unplugged. And then the Mega Drive morphed into Sonic the Hedgehog! He started laughing at me. Hello, I am Sonic the Hedgehog. I am going to kill you. Fuck. Ooh, he said a naughty word. I was shaking because Sonic would never say fuck. I know this because I loved Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic took out a sword and he touched me in my hand. And then this weird red stuff that looked like ketchup came out of my hand. I tried licking it, but it didn't taste like ketchup. It tasted like me. Ha ha! You are such a poopy head. You are bleeding blood. 1. So that's when the red stuff. So that's what the red stuff was coming from me and Sonic. It was blood, apparently. Sonic then ate the cartridge, and I yelled, "Sonic, don't eat it! It's covered in my own!" He then laid an egg, and it then shot out a cartridge that says, "Sonic Hedgehog 5 Deluxe, do not play or you get kill." I didn't read it or see it though, so I just shoved it into my ZX Spectrum and played it. When I started it, the TV's brightness came all the way up. I turned it down, revealing a scary, hyper-realistic image of Sonic. He had hyper-realistic A's and was covered in blood. There was scary music that sounded like horror film. I tried unplugging the NES, but it wouldn't turn off. I tried smashing it, but it still wouldn't turn off. And then the game started, and it had Sonic walking in a forest covered in poo-poo. He had hyper-realistic eyes, OMG! And then I saw Dr. Eggman. He said, "Hello, Sonic, buddy, old chum, wanna go bowling?" Sonic says, "Okay, friend." And he hopped into Eggman's ship, and they drove off. Then a hyper-realistic T-posing Lisa Simpson pooped out of the screen, and he ate me. There was hyper-realistic body inside of him. I then landed in a toilet bowl and got flushed away. And then one day I went to make a sandwich, but then a hyper-realistic ketchup was on my desk. And then a phone call, and there was Sonic's voice. He said, "Now you are dead." And then I died because Sonic said I'm dead, so now I'm dead. The end! And on the side there are these images of the what they were talking about. Wow. This is so spoopy. I'm really scared. So anyway, now you probably have a better idea of what a trollpasta is, if you didn't already know. So let's go on to our next story. Mickey is gonna kill you! You're next! First off, I like to thank Only God Can Help You Now for making the translated version for me. He's cool. So this is the non-translated version. Angle Pastiche. So yeah, I got my hyper-realistic internship at Disney. They locked up the hyper-realistic door and I found a hyper-realistic VHS and a hyper-realistic VHS player. The hyper-realistic VHS said, "Haunted, hyper-realistic Mickey Mouse cartoon. Do not watch or else the evil Patrick will kill you in your sleep." I didn't care what this said, so I put the hyper-realistic VHS in the hyper-realistic VHS player and it played. It showed a hyper-realistic Mickey Mouse intro, but the title card said, "Hi, I'm Mickey Mouse, and I'm here to number you." And it was like, what the fuck, the hyper-realistic cartoon played. It was about how a hyper-realistic Mickey tried to kill his hyper-realistic friend, and then he looked hyper-realistically evil, and then his hyper-realistic skeleton popped out of his mouth, and the hyper-realistic skeleton walked to the viewer, and it said, "You're next," and it showed a picture of a hyper-realistic Mickey naked holding a knife in his head, and the words at the top, "Hello, goodbye," and then picture of Daddy Dead showed up, and then hyper-realistic words popped out and said, "Turn around," and then the evil Patrick came in and turned me into blood, and then I died, and you're next, though. I don't have any commentary on that one. So, wait, is this the original Mario.exe story? And we'll skip this one. Oh boy, our next story here is a Fortnite horror story. I love Fortnite. People who say PUBG is better are idiots. So last night I was playing Fortnite. It was so much fun. I was playing with my friends. After we got off the battle bus, that's when it started to happen. Once I landed on the ground, it was like my character started to control itself. I banged the controller against the edge of my bed, and it started to work again. I killed 2 players, but once I found the pink bear, I also tried to kill him, and I did. But after I did, on the text box area, the person wrote, "How dare you dishonor my 666-ness? I shall curse you. I will make you suffer." I just thought it was some kid who got mad that I was so good at the game. But again, it was like the guy I was playing was controlling himself. He entered a cave, and I was horrified at the sight of several characters' heads chopped off, and were lying on top of wooden sticks. The poor people. They're real. They had feelings. They could feel things. I started to cry. He resumed walking in the cave, and relived a sight of the pink bear sitting on the floor with the words written above it, "I am God." I screamed. I smashed my TV and my PS4, but it wouldn't shut off. I fell to my knees. Pink bear, I am sorry. Fortnite Emotional Moments 100. Our next story is called, it's relatively long, it's called SpongeBob Unknown Season. The disclaimer. The Unknown series was supposed to be the last of SpongeBob before the series could finally end. However, throughout the year 2001, one writer made an bootleg copy of the Unknown series and then gave it to someone else. The story and episode. I went to my computer to look for full episodes of SpongeBob when I came across an eBay auction that said, "SpongeBob Unknown Series, Bootleg Copy 2001. I was so excited. Not only I can experience an lost episode, but I can actually live through it, since I've seen countless amounts of lost episodes. The joy soon faded when I had to look at the price. It was only $2, but the seller also gave a note to, quote, "send some change in for your purchase." I grabbed my wallet and grabbed the copy. About 2 hours later, an knock was heard. It was my UPS man, Kurt. He was an generous and an humble man. I loved him since I was 2 years young. I said, "Hi, Kurt, got my package?" He pulled out an DVD-shaped package and then told me, "You don't need to sign anything at all. You can go ahead and grab this," he said, giving off an smile. He knew I wanted that package. I tipped my UPS man and opened the package. I came across an odd SpongeBob DVD called SpongeBob Unknown. I opened the DVD to find an blank CD jewel case in the box called SpongeBob.avi. I knew that it was for that it was for the PC, so I got out my laptop and inserted the disk, and then a notification popped up saying, "Please scan for viruses." I scanned it. It was perfectly clean. I grabbed 2 cans of root beer, 2 slices of pizza, and watched. The menu was normal. It showed smiling Spongebob with his face up close on the side of the logo and selection. I hover over scene selection and click "The episodes were normal. These are normal episodes." Wormy, SB 129, Valentine's Day, The Paper, The Great Snail Race, 2 SpongeBob TV movies, The Lost Episode, and SpongeBob's House Party. Then I came across the episode Unknown. I was confused, so I hover over the mouse and double-clicked on the episode. It played an short video cutscene before the intro played. It began with the normal intro, when suddenly the entire intro reversed over and over and over again. But then on the last one, SpongeBob frowned the screen, and then the title screen showed Unknown, written by Paul Tibbett. Then it began with SpongeBob snoring his usual, then he woke up without his clock waking him. He turned around and softly said, "Good morning, Gary." He mewed, waking up out of his newspaper pile. He got up and did his average normal things like every SpongeBob episode would have. Then when he got outside and looked left, there was a major issue with Bikini Bottom. There were organs, glass, and screaming coming from there. He shrugged and said to the audience, "Life is usually weird at Bikini Bottom," he said, giving off an tired/annoying look. He got inside and noticed that the TV was displaying something that made the sponge turn blue with fear. There, on the TV, was this announcement: "Bikini Bottom, we're going to begin a emergency lockdown. I repeat, emergency lockdown. Stay calm, and whatever you do, stay inside at all costs." SpongeBob screamed, and "What do we do?" he said, holding up his sponge sides. What was a sponge side? He raced around till suddenly the cops locked up everyone inside the house, then silence. Day 1. SpongeBob was feeling sick and he couldn't walk right. He said he keeps hearing voices telling him to do twisted things. Day 2. SpongeBob was going insane! He killed Gary and ate his flesh and mucus. Day 3. The cops came back to SpongeBob's house to check on him, they said. "This is the police. Stand your guard." SpongeBob only muttered 3 words. "Trapped, gone, lost." One cop was so afraid, he said, "You okay, sir?" He put a hand on his arm. SpongeBob was so inane, he growled at them and ate their entire bodies. Then 2 FBIs entered the mayor's office and said, "Sir, our mission's a success." The mayor smiled evil. "Good." The episode ended. The end. Oh, holy man, that episode was so disturbing. I destroyed the CD and box. I tried contacting everyone, but to no one. Then I got an email from Paul saying these words: "That wasn't me who made that episode." Oh boy, I sure do love when SpongeBob go crazy, and then FBI try to arrest him. So hopefully you've had a nice taste of what trollpastas are like. And maybe I'll do another one of these episodes sometime in the future. But for now, peace out, Lime Gang.